Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to explain the uh, newsletter template here, and it's just a template, so it's just a start, and this is just to get you off the ground, right, and running. Of course, you can update and do things according to what works for you, right? But this is the newsletter swipe file. We kind of went over this. These are some general things that you want to have in your newsletter. You will have a link to this and it will be updated, so it might not look exactly like this. It'll have some updated information, but the basic framework that we want to do is we want to trying to keep it simple. So we want to go 333, right? So 3 puzzles, 3 articles, 3 testimonials. We can do 3 offers, 3 featured clients and spotlights, right? Or you can subtract or minus. That's the basis, right? Let me bring up the highlighter. That's the basis. 333. Three is a simple number, right? So that's what we're going to do. This is a swipe file. I will keep updating this accordingly. Now, let's get over to the newsletter template. So this is the template, and I've put in some stuff here. You're going to have to adjust it according to your business. But these are considered headers. So this is the outline, and everything that's outlined, you're going to update, right? And add your information in your newsletter. So the title, right? You're going to add your title in here. So mine is DRESREIA newsletter. That's the title that I have in right now. You just update your title accordingly. Next, you will update your subtitle accordingly, right? So this is my subtitle for now, and I'll update it later. And then one of the things that I want to do is I'm adding in like a headline. So a benefit driven headline or tagline, you're going to add that in. You can add it or you can subtract it. It's up to you, right? So that's one thing. Those are all sections that you're going to address, right? So title, um, subtitle, and then benefit driven headline, right? Now next is the in this issue, right? So this is a header too. In this issue, what you're going to do with the, let's make it wide. Oops. What you're going to do with the in this issue section is you're going to let people know what's going to be in the issue somewhat, right? So you're going to do that, give them a recap or overview or just a few things of what's going to be in the newsletter, right? Um, and actually, you could probably enter the table of contents here. We'll talk about that later. Now, next, this is, I call it the feel good and inspiration section. So what you're going to do is you can put something in here or you could subtract it, but you're going to put in some feel good or some inspirational information. So we're in July. July is the month of independence, right? So that's what I'm putting there. And I'm saying, speaking of independence, I'm going to do a quick quote or monologue on independence, right? So this is just my perspective on independence. People will tell you that you can do it all yourself, independence, and while their intentions are great, the results are not. It is impossible to succeed in life and business by yourself. You always need others. That's the bottom line. So that's a quote. That's the feel good and inspiration, right? That's like a revelation, whatever you want to put. You're going to do yours accordingly. You're going to update that, right? Next section, we have quotes. It could be quotes of the month, quote of the year, or just quotes in general. These are some quotes from an older newsletter that a colleague was working on, but you come in here and you add one quote. You can do 2 quotes, you can do 3, whatever you want to do. But this is generally, that's the first page of the newsletter. Next, this is the part that matters. So this is where we would do 333, right? So this is one section, and the 333 model that I'm talking about, let's create a new page right while we're in it right now. This would be the second page, right? So page 2. Then we would do another page 3. So the 333, we can come in and we don't really need 3 monologues. So as an example, we can delete the monologue out, right? So topic 2, this would be topic 2. You would come in and you would do your topic 2. Games and puzzles 2. You would come in, do your games and puzzles 2. Joke 2, right? 2. I should have did this earlier, but it is what it is, right? So 2, 2, 2, highlight 2. So what this means is you got your section right here, right? You're going to come in and you're going to put your monologue in. You only need monologue, so we're not working that in 3s. But topics, we're going to do 3s, right? So you have 3 topics and they can be personal or professional, right? So topic 1, that's, you're going to come in, you're going to hit enter and you're going to put your topic. This is a relevant topic, right? So that's one topic right here. Games and puzzles 2, these are relevant games, and puzzles, right? And let's kind of update that in there. All right. So, right, you're gonna go in there. You're gonna copy and paste. You find some games and some puzzles. You copy and paste that in there. Now, jokes. You're gonna come in, pop it in there. These are relevant jokes. Jokes slash puns, right? So this needs to be updated to jokes slash puns. All right, now you're gonna come in here, and these are relevant offers. This is photos. These are relevant photos. You come in here. These are relevant what? Tips. Come in here. Now what you're gonna do here? These are relevant. These are relevant expert whereabouts. That's what we can call it, right? Where's the expert? These are relevant questions and answers, right? Come in there, put relevant questions and answers. These are relevant value letter slash offer. This is the relevant. This is your. And when you go further down, I'll show you a little bit later. You can see like a version of my value ladder. It's kind of inverted, and some of the stuff needs to be adjusted, but that is the value ladder. These are relevant features of clients. And these are relevant highlights, right? So we have our 333 model down. These are relevant highlights of whatever, right? All right, so we have our 333 model. So what we do, this is page 1, then page 2, we would come in and we would do the same thing basically, right? So page 2, and you can subtract or minus whatever accordingly, right? So I'm just going to paste that in there. Let's try a find and replace, see how that works. Let's do highlight. So let's try a find and replace on here. So this is number 2. I'm going to do H, find and replace this and that with 2 and that. So let's go up. Next. So I'm going to replace this. So we got our 2, right? So that was incorrect. That wasn't what I should have done. So let's go here and we're going to replace that with replace. So we've got our 333. So our monologue up here, right? So number 1, this is where you're going to put everything. 1, then you got 2, and I want to copy this, and I'm going to do 3, right? So subject 3. Let's see. Let's undo. What did I do wrong there? So this needs to be deleted. This is template number 3. All right. So these are the tips. Number 2. So we got 1. We've got 2. Topic 2. All right, here we go. Here's number 2. So what we're going to do here, this is going to be topic 3, and we can kind of change this out and be professional. All right, so topic 3, professional, right? We're obviously, I'll do that later, but here's what we're going to do. We're going to do another find and replace, and we're going to replace 2 with 3. So 2 with 3, 3, and then we're going to start replacing, right? So what page is on page 4? We can do that on page 4. So, all right, so find and replace, 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 replace. All right, so we got our 333s, right? We got our 333. So what that means is we're going to come in. Our newsletter format is just about everything, right? That's the basis. That's the format. So we're not going to need 3 monologues. We only need 1 monologue. So monologues are going to stay in 1. Monologue 1, that's going to stay there, right? Update that formatting. Monologue, we can delete it because we don't need multiple monologues. That goes. So number 2, you're going to do, you got topic 2, you got games and puzzle 2, jokes and puns 2, and you can delete or add things according to what you want. This is just a template. So we obviously don't need a monologue 3. We're going to delete that, right? Delete that out, and you add or subtract things accordingly. So that's the format. And all you would do, you would come in and you would copy and paste based off this template, right? So this is the remarketing template. It is in 333, right? So 3 everything. So 3 topics, 3 games and puzzles, 3 offers, photos, and then if you go all the way to the top, you got your cover page. That's my cover page. You can swap that out accordingly. You got your title, your subtitle, benefit-driven headline or tagline. You're going to add that in. You got the in this issue. You obviously don't need 3 of those. You got the feel good and the inspiration. You got the quotes of the month, and you just add stuff in accordingly. Go to Google, find some quotes, do what you got to do. But this is the main stuff. This is the main content. This is where you're going to do the work. You're going to go out, find a topic, personal topic, right? You're going to go out, find some games and puzzles, find some jokes and puns, find some offers, find some photos, some tips, blah, blah, blah. You're going to do the same thing again for a second time, and then you're going to do the same thing for a third time, right? And I just changed something. So right here, now it's a professional topic or article, right? And you can adjust it accordingly. You can do personal or professional. It's up to you what you want to do. So that's 333. That should give you a solid core foundation of content. And once you have that, you can kind of go from there. Further, we've got some other things in here. So I talked about the value ladder a little bit earlier. This is the value ladder / offers. Offers 1 and resources, right? You can come in here like this is a version of, this is an inverted value ladder. So I would come in here and let's update this right now. And how could we clear the format? There we go. Clear that format. So I cleared the format. I come in here. This is my value ladder. I want people to go up or down my ladder. The first thing they get is the book. Next thing is like a physical newsletter. After that is the course. Then I got a membership portal. This is not in order, but this is a version of the value ladder. They would come in and do this stuff. So I probably need to add some pictures in here. This stuff will be added a little bit later, but this is a version. This is a template. This is a starting point for you. Next, this is, I'm going to leave this here. This is another kind of version of the value ladder. These are QR codes, right? People have something they can scan. So I let them come in and they kind of can scan some of these offers here. This is some of the stuff. So you want the book, just scan the QR code. You want the mini course, scan this QR code. You want the digital marketing and social media course, scan that QR code. These QR codes are here and they're to be scanned. Tech and marketing services, I have this in here. Could probably add a QR code in here, but that's good enough for now. Don't forget about the services that we offer. Maybe I should put some prices in here. Maybe I should put a picture, but this is here, right? Your services offered. So actually, let me put a services offered. That's a header. So you would just come in and you would list out your services that you offer, right? Now this part matters, so this should be you. It should be a picture of you. I always put my picture upside down. It's kind of a trademark. You want your name. You want people to get to know you. So Jerome Lewis, CMO. I am, what is a CMO? Chief Marketing Officer. All right, so you're going to come in. You're going to put your name. You're going to put your title. So let me just make it simple. Your name. here, put your title, that in there, and it's just like a tagline. I probably need to change that, make it more benefit driven. Text is here. You're gonna put, I put text me, you put my phone number, I put email me, and this is my website. So you're gonna put your stuff in there, and that's the bottom page. So this is 8 pages. One of the main things you want to do to make it like a, and it's not 8 pages, it's 9 pages, is you want to do multiples of 4. So keep that in mind. Maybe you just take out an entire section, or maybe when you add stuff, it will be the main thing you want to do here is you want to make sure it's multiples of 4. So this is the template. Now let's flash over to the newsletter. So based off this template, right? I just updated it, but based off the template that we have here, this is the newsletter that I've begun to create. So this is for July. I just took the template, named it accordingly. This July, blah, blah, blah. I came in here and I'm adding the stuff in. So now that this is no longer a template, right, I can like start to do this. So now I can take out subtitle and I can say what the real thing is. So this is the subtitle. I can have the real subtitle in there, and I can put, here we go. Okay, so that's that. Right? I'm just updating. So it's no longer a template. Now it's mine. It's my template. I can do what I want. I got my in this issue here. I will update all this stuff accordingly. Here I put, this is here. This is relevant. And one of the cool things, I can come in here and I can like add some pictures. So I was doing emoji. So July. July. Okay, fireworks, right? Maybe. So let's put some fireworks in there. That makes it a little bit prettier. So July, the month of independence. Putting that in there. July, the month of independence. Those are fireworks, I guess. Let me add another one too. All right, so there we go. Let's do an explosion emoji. And let's do another one there. So that's the template, July, the month of fireworks, blah, blah, blah. These are quotes of the month. So I would just come in here, copy and paste some relevant quotes. 1, 2, 3. It's up to you. You can do 4, 5, 6, however many you need to do. Now this is so this was my topic 1. I came in here and I put it in. I deleted the section that said topic, right? And I just put that in there, right? As long as you know how to use a computer, you should be able to do this stuff. So I put my topic 1. I did a long, and this is how we can, this is something that we can do to make it look more newslettery. So what I did here was I just added a picture. What happened to the newsletter, and I talked about this picture being there, and I just added it in there, and I did a text wrap on that, right? So that's an example. More games and puzzles. So you would come in here and you would paste in the games and puzzles. I have some games and puzzles somewhere, so I'm just going to insert and upload it from here. So remarketing newsletter, Sudoku puzzles. Let's do word search puzzles. All right, so you just come in here and add whatever puzzle you're going to do accordingly. These are not real pictures. I'm not, let me see. Let me open. All right, so I'm gonna add that picture in. I'm working on my other computer because I'm not really supposed to use this. This is just demo, and I'm just gonna I modify that picture, and then I'm gonna paste it, right? So there's my word search, and just make sure it's formatted correctly. That's my word search. So there we got games and puzzles. I knocked that out. Maybe one word search, or maybe you want to do 3 or 4. That's an option, right? So that's the word search, games and puzzles. I kind of put that in there. The word search is in there. So I took care of games and puzzles. This is another like soap opera drama, or this is another topics, right? So I deleted like topics, and I put my title, I put my subject. So know thyself. Now, what I can do is I can show you how to, what I'm doing with the newsletter. So I need to add a relevant image in. So what's a relevant image to make it more newslettery, right? So I can insert a, Let's see. Let's upload from the computer. Know thyself. All right. So actually, what I'll do is I'll go to my website, and I think I have that quote over there, right? So no, I don't have that quote over there. Um, really quickly, let's do Canva, and I'm in Canva, so let's just create a real quick image. I'm gonna add a page. I want to add text in. Let's do a heading. This is a quote by Oracle of Delphi. Right, so all I'm doing is creating an image, know thyself, really quickly. Let's make that a little bit smaller, 40. And so know thyself, this is just going to be a picture, right? So I'm going to position, I'm going to center, I'm going to put it in the middle, and let's find photos, quote. Inspired. All right, I'll set this as the background. All right, so there we have just a quick image. Doesn't have to be too fancy. I want to download it, and 33 done. Download. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert this picture, right? Know thyself, into the newsletter. So flashback over to the newsletter. Where are we? So flashback over to the actual newsletter, and here's where I'm going to insert the picture. Upload from computer. Where did I download that to? Was it in videos? Yeah, it's in videos somehow. So it's a little bit big. You can have it big if you want. I don't generally like them too big, so I'm going to squeeze it down, and I'm going to squeeze it down some more. The key here is modifying the wrap. So right, so I want to put this on a wrap, or like these all do different things. I want to wrap the text there, then I'm just going to move this over, and it's going to help me be more newsletter ish, right? So there we go. It's starting to add in like the columns and break up the text so it's not monotonous, right? So there we go. There, that's good enough. So that's starting to give it that more newslettery feel. uh if I wanted to, I can add more pictures in there to make it more whatever, but you get the point. Here's where you would come in. So this is like, since this is a template, I would do jokes. So I can do jokes of the month. Let's do Google 100 funny puns to get you giggly. I want to cremate. Whatever. So you get the idea. These are, so instead of calling these jokes, I can say funny puns. Punks. Funny puns. I come in here and I just paste in my little funny pun, right? There we go. 5. Let's find more. That website wasn't the greatest. All right, this is kind of cute, right? There we go. So I got one pun. I got another pun. Let's go here. Right, so we got 2 puns in there. Just some funny puns for people. Wow. There you go. Ha ha ha, that's so funny, so cute, right? And that's the puns. Now offers, you come in here and you would just put in some offers. So maybe you got a course. I have a course, right? And actually, let's just do a picture of the course. So I want to insert image. I know I got it on here somewhere. A picture of the course. Let's go to downloads. find a picture of my course, or I can do the book. All right, just for now, for the sake of time, that's a picture of the book, my book, right? So, oopsie. All right, so this is an offer, right? So get my book. Come on, undo. So this is an offer. Free book is one of my offers, right? Get a free book. Just cover shipping, right? And let's squeeze it down. Let's make this, let's adjust that text, right? Bam, there you go. And bam, there you go. So this is a free book, just cover shipping. Find out more by visiting. Okay, so, and I want to update this to normal text. All right, so we grab that and we're going to paste that in. I want to put that here. There we go. This thing is acting weird. Whatever. All right, find out more by visiting remarketingbook.com. So there we got an offer in there. So that was an offer. We got an offer in there. I'll make it better later, but you kind of get the idea, right? Let's update that. Free book, just cover shipping. Here's photos. So you would come in here and tell about the photos. So this format would be photos, right? So instead of photos, I'm talking about event pre and photos. You would come in here and you would just copy and paste just like you just saw. So I pasted these pictures in here. Those are pictures. That's your picture thing. I got more pictures down here. I inserted a table in this situation and just copy and paste the pictures in there. Tips, self-explanatory. You come in here. Let's look for marketing tips or real estate tips. Marketing tips. All right, so come on. I'm doing this on the fly, so that it seemed like a pretty good website, but it's broken, right? All right, so these are just some tips and you can expand upon these, but you get the idea. So let's do, come on, work ditto. All right, so why is my ditto not working? All right, there we go. So we got to go back to that article. Marketing tips. All right, so I'm going to copy these tips and then you can expand on it, add text, whatever, right? Maybe 4 tips is too much, but good enough for now. So I'm going to, here we go. Look for opportunities to diversify, embrace paid social. I want to change the format a little bit. Nurture brand advocates. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to clear this formatting and this is normal text, right? Just do normal text. There we go. Delete these numbers. Tips. So it says tips, but I'm going to do marketing tips, right? Marketing tips. Right? And this is like my newsletter kind of coming to life. So 1, 2, 3, these are tips. Tip 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam. Marketing tips. Where's the expert? So I would come in and paste some pictures. So I'm gonna insert a image, upload from computer. Where's the expert? So where was I? I'm in downloads, just somewhere recently, right? Let's go to Google Photos on my other computer, because I might have sometimes we all got personal lives. I got some nice photos in there that everybody ain't supposed to see, right? So here we go. Where was I? Where's the expert picture? So I'm going to grab a picture of me. This is me. I'm just going to paste it in, copy and paste. There you go. Where's the expert? Picture's blurry, but you get the point. So this is me traveling to Florida. My trip to Florida. Right? And then you come here, there's a picture, and you can expand upon this, put some text in there if necessary. Here are some photos from my trip to Florida. Right? So where's the expert? And I will be telling a small about the trip. All right, so that's that. Come in Q&A. This stuff is becoming self-explanatory. So you come in Q&A, maybe you get a popular question all of the time, such as, is marketing important to business? And you as an expert, you would come and answer this. Value ladder services, we kind of did that up top already. Featured client, you would come in here and this client is amazing. Shout out to this client because they did this amazing thing. Listen to the story. And I would come in, insert image, upload from computer, and I can go find that client, or you can turn it to guest. So I recently had a guest on the podcast, so I want to leave that in there. Shout out to this client, says guest. Bam, I got that in there. Update that, and there's a picture supporting it, right? Featured guest, so she was a guest. Shout out to this guest, right? That would just update it accordingly. That's her picture. Highlight can be of highlight of anything. I want to highlight who knows, a customer, a client, a new product that we have. You can highlight anything. And then we already went over this, but this is like my value ladder and offers that I have in here. Let me do this while I'm here, and bam, there we go. Update that. And these QR codes, I would kind of keep these in here and just put your respective QR codes in there to make things easier on your customers and client. All your tech and marketing needs in one. Visit the website, right? Don't forget about our services we offer. Then your letter, your name accordingly. So that's the newsletter. I want to share the format and you update this accordingly. So I appreciate you watching. I'll see you on the other side.
And if you can see that about me,